Okay, next we have the twins. Well, he's sort of Cliffjumper, but he's sort of not Stinger Cliffjumper. Remold. We have two guys. We have Bumblebee and Dino. Dino, who's technically not Stinger, but it's Dino. It's Stinger. Dino was a interesting toy line just because he never. Here's Bumblebee back. This is actually Bumblebee, the movie Bumblebee, from the Cyber Planet and Rebels the game. Dino Bumblebee, he is Bumblebee. He is... yeah, he resembles the game one, the Cybertron, War for Cybertron. He's the B127. That was not Optimus Prime's voice in the movie. That was someone else doing his voice. It wasn't Peter Cole. It wasn't me. I didn't do that. In the fan fiction, it was me. But Clint Capo was doing it. But yeah, here we have Dino. Earlier on in the Transformers movies, they never released the Dino character because they wanted him to resemble a car that they didn't have permission to, a Bugatti or something like that. And the car company said, no, we don't want our car representing your war toy thing. Kind of like the Bumblebee car one, which was an apocrypha. It wasn't really that. It was with Bumblebee and the Volkswagen and the Camaro one. It wasn't really that it was a war toy thing. With the Bugatti, it was. They were like, no, we don't want to do that. So they made this car look nothing like a Bugatti. So it looks more like a Ferrari or a Porsche or something. It doesn't look anything like. They changed it considerably, but it's kind of it's Stinger. You can pretend he's Dino or Stinger. Looks more like Stinger, so you could do that. Yeah, but yeah, these are all the Chevy Autobots in the movies. They also had a tendency to do the yeah, I think they had a tendency to exaggerate their saying. They mainly wanted Chevy Autobots in the Transformers movies because they made a deal with Chevy. It was not that the Volkswagen can't be a war machine. I said, of course it can. That Germans didn't say that. It was that Michael Bay didn't think it was cool that he was a Beetle. Well, this movie remake from 2018 disproved that Beetle is cool. So, but this is the other version of that. They did eventually do it, but it was different. The Bumblebee movie was basically E.T. but with a Transformer, which is fine. Use the E.T. template. Why not? But the ending's a little different. He turns into a Camaro at the end. Spoiler. He didn't have to. They could have gone in a different direction. But here he is he was several people. Here he is there's another one that's a Jeep and another one that's a war vehicle, ironically. But yeah. But this one was cooler than the other two, and it's very small. Here's a box art. The box is here's the edge of the toy, actually. The box goes up like that. It's not even, they probably call this Voyager class now. They call this Deluxe class, but I would call this Minicon class. This one too. They're Minicons. Yeah, they're not big. They're just a little bigger than a Minicon. This one appears to be bigger, but it's not. That's his foot down there. It's not bigger. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. So we have 70 and 71 of the Studio Series Autobots, and I believe this is 98. No.